43 on the year. I provide value consistently over time with guests who have experiences and have the knowledge to give you tips, tricks, strategies to help you, grow your business, grow yourself, helps you with relationships. It's all about connecting. And we are going to drop some massive value in a short period of time. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell. It's all about the value, guys. It's not about just selling. And I want to bring on my amazing friend, Chris McManus. What's
Hey
happening,
guys.
brother? How are
Hey,
you?
Sean, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And this is a really cool platform. Something that you and I have talked about numerous of times is networking. Why is it important and why you should never hard sell? Networking is so important, but you can never sell your network right away.
Oh, no doubt about it. And it's important to, when you go into networking, it could be online, it could be offline, it could be face to face as well, which we were doing a lot more of before the pandemic. But now, being in the situation we're in, things are opening up. People are doing online, people are doing the, face to face. What are some things that you're seeing, or what would you recommend the mindset going into a networking function? Some people want to go eat. Some people want to go and drink, and they drink too much, they eat too much, and then they're
Yep.
sloshy and nothing comes from it. But what is some of the mindset you think that people should have?
So I look for really two to three things while I'm there. First of all, I look to see who's working through the crowd. So I kind of start off, I'll grab my drink and I'll talk to the people around the bar area first. And I kind of keep it short to like 2 minute conversations per person. And then I actually take 2 to 3 minutes and I watch the room and I'll see who's bouncing around the room, who's on the wall, and I call those fly walls, and who's just drinking and who's just eating. But the reason why I say take a look at who's working the room, because whoever is bouncing from person to person, that is a person who I want to attract because they're looking for either to collect cards, which is nothing wrong with that. B, to just meet as many people as possible because they know their time is valuable, or C, they are looking for the no early. And that is okay too. Muted.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention. That would be a bad thing when you go into a whole conversation. All of a sudden, it's like, wait, what happened? But going in and having that focus as far as looking for those individuals is key, because you want those action takers. You don't want the people that just sit back, just kind of be like you're saying, the fly on the wall. Maybe you could talk to them, get them out of their comfort zone, make them talk about themselves. People, when you let them open up the floodgates, they love talking about themselves, loves talking about what they're doing. So that definitely would benefit you in having those conversations.
Yeah. So for me personally, I'm gonna kind of start off with like my personal side. Like I was not a popular person in high school. I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I had, my handful here and there, but for me, I found it incredibly uncomfortable to approach people I didn't know. I've been doing sales and business development and in the networking world now for close to 11 years, almost 12. And from time to time, I'm still experiencing something that I've now correlated with ADHD paralysis, which means I know I have to go do a task to be successful, but I've gotten in my own way and I can't take that next step forward. But on the silver end of that spoon, and what I look at the end of the day is my family is my why. How can I provide? How can I help? And so that's what gets me overcome my personal objection. But meeting those people that are just action takers, that yes, they have their own objections personally they're dealing with, but they want to meet people, they want to meet quality, and they want to help you. And that is the name of the game: like, know, trust, and helping. If you do those four things, It does not matter what you're selling. It does not matter what you do for a living. You could be an accountant, a lawyer, you can even be a doctor. You could sell cars, do insurance. It does not matter what you're physically doing. If somebody likes you and they know you and they trust you, you could just say, "Hey, I got my flowers from so and so flower shop down the road. You should go check them out." And if you're close with them, heck, I'm going to that flower shop down
Yep.
the road because you told me to go there.
Yep.
And like, know, and trust is one of the most powerful networking tools out there.
That's a definite in agreement there as far as those three definite great strategies. Another one I would like to share with those that are out there, instead of grabbing business cards all of the time and doing nothing with them, make sure, and I do this when I was doing my live events, I would take selfies with every single person that I would meet. I would also ask them, I would take their phone number, put it in my phone, and then send them the picture of us in a text message. How does that help you? Now you have a face, you have a name, and their phone number all on your phone. And then you put that on social media, and now you're helping others because you're going to say, "Hey, I just met this awesome guy, Chris McManus. He does a lot of variety of things. He's an awesome networker. His phone number is," and I have it in my phone, and then it's done. Easy.
It's interesting. So that's cool that that's your system. I might steal that. So something that I'll do, I have a rating system of 1 through 3, but without telling people what my rating system is or how it works, I do tally marks. So I'll either do 1, 2, or 3 tallies. And depending on if you got a 1 or a 3, depends even if what pocket you go in. And I say the pocket game because again, these are subtle things that nobody's going to pick up on other than you. You know, my back left hand pocket is where I keep my wallet. So if you're going to pickpocket me, that's where you go. But my back right hand pocket is if I'm going to throw out your business card at the end of the night, that's where you're going. I keep my personal business cards in my right left hand. And if I'm keeping it, I'll put it in the right front pocket. And the reason for that is not everybody you meet will see value in who you are, what you do, or will even like you.
Yep.
And that is the sad reality. Me personally, I try to reach out to everybody first, but to give you a good example is, I went to an event this past week and this woman, I was in a conversation with another gentleman. He was a group benefits consultant, and we were talking about potentially doing introduction for each other. This is somebody I'd met one time before prior to this. And I said, why don't you give me your card? I'll reach out to you this week. And this woman barges in, automatically assumes that she knew what we were talking about, and tried to take control over the conversation. Now, then she proceeds to give me her card and says, why don't you reach out to me and I can help you pick up where you don't do. Instead of coming over saying, hi, this is who I am, this is what I do, or even saying, hey, what are you guys talking about? It put a very negative taste in my mouth. So because of the way that interaction went personally, I personally don't want to work with an individual like that, because if you're going to be rude and assertive in not a formal, but in a informal introduction where it's very relaxed, how are you going to treat my client? That is not somebody who I want to put in front of my client, because if you're going to be rude to them, that's a representation of me. And why do I want my clients to think I'm rude? And where I'm going to go with this too is, as much as your network is important to you, so is client appreciation, but not in the sense of hosting these massive parties. Yeah, they're great. You get to spend a little bit of money and write it off at the end of the year, but a handwritten card that says thank you for your business goes such a long way. I just went through and downloaded my book of business for the year, and I just mailed out 50 some odd cards today to my clients, and just saying, hey, thanks for your business. Hope all is well. I even made a little holiday gesture in there now because, hey, holiday season's right around the corner, but these little touches go so far.
Lots and lots of value in there. And I'm sure, Chris, that young lady, her business card probably went into your right back pocket because you're probably not going to talk to her. And the one you were chatting with, I'm sure, went to your right front pocket to make sure you have that kind of collaboration down the road. And the value that we're bringing today, guys, if you are just jumping on now, you're going to have to wait till this uploads and have the replay, because it's lots of value in here. And if you find the value in here and you are into networking, drop comments below. If you would, please share. And also, please reach out to Chris. Friend request him. He's an awesome guy. His phone number is 973-223-5588. Runs a number of networking groups as well. Chris, is there any final thoughts you can give us today?
Yeah, the biggest thing that I would tell you, just don't hard sell and just be genuine. You know, people will appreciate honesty 10 times more than you putting on a show of how great I am. And I'm going to leave you guys with this one last story. I'm going to be very candid. I had a one-on-one setup with an individual today. I called him yesterday. I said, hey, I need to be very candid with you, so-and-so. My marketing money, I spent my money for the month. I don't have any more. Do I want to meet you? Yes, let's do Zoom or a phone call. But I personally cannot afford to go out and do drinks until next month. His response was, oh, dude, don't worry about it. I have a marketing budget through work too. I'll cover our bar tab tonight. Just by being honest and transparent and not making it weird, Ari put a positive taste in that individual's mouth. So
that's massive right there, man. That's fantastic.
Transparency is huge, and it goes a long way.
No, that's an awesome ending right there, Chris. I appreciate you guys that are watching. Please share this out. Connect with Chris. If you need anything from us, reach out. We love to network and grow our businesses. Chris, thanks so much, man. And those that are watching, have an awesome rest of your day.
Have an awesome day, guys.